Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox, here to bring you today Ace Combat 7. Now, the Ace Combat series is one of my all-time favorite series. It's a sort of arcadey flight simulator type series where you're playing as a jet pilot and you're basically super badass. So, very bit of warning, I did kinda already unlock 99% of what there is to unlock in this game, if not 100%. But that's just how much I love it. And we're gonna play it again because I want to play it again, so here we are. That's why we are here. I think this story is pretty good too. So let's get into the story. Playing Ace difficulty, of course.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what?
Oh yeah?
Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked.
That's cool.
That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd
Wow.
gone from being a little girl to...
That's dedication.
Well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone.
Aw.
Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful.
So she continued this even after they passed.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Dedication. Building an entire plane and learning how to fly. That's a lot of
So,
knowledge.
I flew up.
She's smart.
Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Charge assault.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft
How did the radar
attacking
not
the
pick them
base.
up?
This is not a drill.
Deerhorn, take down the hostile bombers. Can do. Alright, let's start this mission. Even though I unlocked everything, I'm still gonna use the planes as if they were like just freshly unlocked, so I won't just go instantly to the biggest baddest plane out there, so that's just no fun. Alright, cool.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I'm so excited to be playing it again. I'm mostly excited to be sharing it with you guys, because this is the first time I'm playing it for you guys.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
So,
Control, do me a favor
this
and
whole
get that bird
story-
into your base out.
this whole story takes
Mage 2,
place
altitude restriction is
on a
lifted. Good luck.
fictitious world. I think the world's name is Pictasia, or something like that. It's something really weird like that.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2,
But-
form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
And
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts.
this
They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go.
and this war that's happening now is actually the fourth war in this world that we know of.
That's what it means to be in an element.
Well, technically the
gotta
fifth
keep
war
an
if we
eye
can
out
include
for
Ace
enemy
Combat
bombers.
6. But in terms of
Enemy
like
bomber
story,
confirmed
there are only
down.
four.
Good
This is
job,
the
Mage
fourth
2.
in a
bad,
string
Mage
of
2.
wars.
Trigger, switch your radar.
So if
See
you
can locate the
played
enemy.
Ace Combat 0, Ace Combat 4, Ace Combat 5, then you'll recognize a few characters, you recognize a few places. which I thought was really cool. But you don't necessarily need to know everything that happened in those.
They're way overhead.
And if you do need to know, then I'll just let you know as it comes out.
Our fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Parabombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's
Oh, I
showing
know I
some
got
promise,
it.
but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Well, I'm not forgetting it.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, they're trigger
Copy
settle
that.
down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1,
Yeah,
make sure he
yeah.
doesn't do anything stupid.
He's right
Wilco.
behind me.
Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
So,
Radio.
the two main players in this war that's about to happen is
Column, Mage, 2 new
it's
enemy groups.
Russia and Osea. And Osea is pretty much like the United States,
Attention all combat groups.
and Russia is kind of like Italy,
Verify.
like a combination between Italy and
Are you
France, I
kidding me
think.
right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. You Yankees,
And
I can't tell them apart.
in Ace Combat 4, it was Russia versus the rest of the continent. Like, the continent is kind of like Europe, it's split into all these smaller countries. So all the smaller countries banded together to fight Russia in Ace Combat 4. And now Russia is starting up stuff again. Can you tell I love Ace Combat? Is it that obvious? I don't know why I love it so much. I like to fly. I think it's so peaceful. And exhilarating at the same time.
Locked.
See ya.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Bandit acquired. Firing. Evading missile. They got me.
Enemy's locked.
Can you also tell how unrealistic it is that my missiles keep respawning? I can run out of missiles. That's what, in the lower right, you see the missile count. We're at 60.
Abandoning aircraft. Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. All that mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Emptying up on
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They could burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Out of special weapons.
Don't let them destroy
fire!
Marked. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Okay, it's finished off.
To Column and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column
Yeah, what's
1,
the deal?
return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
What's the princess of the attacking force have to say?
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
We can skip that.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
You are welcome. Good thing I'm so awesome, right?
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
Nice.
Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Time to run. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit that they made her a prisoner. But at the same time, she didn't exactly follow the standard rules of aviation law.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright. There was a lot that happened in that cutscene. So they mentioned an asteroid. That's what caused the war in Ace Combat 4. Ace Combat 4's war was because Erusia was the one that was stuck trying to help the rest of Usia. Usia was the continent that got hit by the asteroid. And so Erusia couldn't handle all the refugees flooding in and everything, so they basically went to war with the rest of the continent. Because reasons. And then Ace Combat 5 is where President Harling comes into play. He was the president during Ace Combat 5, and that was basically a Cold War between the United States and Russia, or their equivalents in this world, Osea and Yuktobania. Anyways, it's time to continue on with the mission. Let's go with this plan. It'll be a surprise for you guys. You can't see what it is. No, we don't need that. Don't need... Yeah, sure, let's go with Rocket. Isn't she beautiful? Such a pretty blue. Alright. Let's go.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Clear our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Oops.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Target down.
Gotta go fast.
We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Where's our support? We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy
Let's kill
interceptors
everything.
inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Enemy crossed Allied territory.
There we go.
Bandit behind you.
Chopper down.
Got the miss.
They have a lock on you, shake them! Trigger, there's one more to go.
Enemy missile detected. First six enemies. Really good.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Target confirmed destroyed.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transport to taxi.
I've got him in my sights. Bandit is in my sights. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
By the way, guys, sorry if I'm like quiet. I'm just concentrating really hard. That's how into the game I am.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Aim over clear ground. Score 3, test the bailout now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Where do you think you're going, C-17? Get back here.
Target down. Nicely done.
Oh, boy.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. What's up for?
Enemy transport destroyed. There's 4.
Those 2.
Oh shit. That hurt.
Focused.
I was not expecting it to explode
All
like that.
transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Double fire. Evading. Bandit in my sight. Lock on.
All right. This base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining. Vehicle down.
Knock him at lock.
Come on.
Missile incoming. Break.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Wasn't able to kill everything. Oh well. Now I can kill
What
everything.
happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
They're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Roger that.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron,
We got
you're
this.
not
I'm
gonna
not
let Mage get all
worried.
the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. The enemy's reading you. Missed.
Damn it.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Sweet.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Box 2.
Come on.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
Trying to.
The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Where'd he go?
This thing is being very stubborn. There we go.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Sweet.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
There's nothing that we
No
could
point arguing.
do about
That's
that.
how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Skip that. The Split S. Highly performs it.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
All right. I like it. How am I still getting nicknames? Mission 3, two-pronged strategy.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately,
that sucks.
Our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Barbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft.
Easy enough.
There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones.
You don't say.
They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
How could it be that easy?
If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Take down the bandits. Can do. Alright, let's switch it up a bit. Yeah, I think this is mostly air. Alright. MiG-29.
Squadron aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
There we go.
Trigger.
Easy refueling. Alright, let's get to the party.
This is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Looks like it.
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things.
That's just wrong.
Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy
Oh no.
Enemies on me. Fox 2.
Get him, get him, get him.
Going for Fox 2.
Ah,
That only spreads me out.
damn you.
Continuing with combat.
Die.
Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
I don't know. Where are your reinforcements?
They got me.
Maybe I killed them? Maybe someone else killed them. Maybe they're just late.
Don't ice up in there.
Well, it's kind of against my control if I ice up or not in there.
Page 2, walking.
Another one down. Another one bites the dust.
We need reinforcements now.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Locked on hostile.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
It's gonna miss.
On target 6.
There we go.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Page 2, missile launch.
There we go. Nice and clean.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Hey, there's a crater down there. I just now noticed that there's a crater.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Okay.
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Whoa. That's a big plane. And it's all automated.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird.
You
Those
don't say.
bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Dodging everything I threw. Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Trying to.
Manufacturing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem
What's
Squadron,
that?
take out
There
Big
it is.
Baby Huey.
They can't get a lock. Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Bandit has a lock on me.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Enemy threat overhead. I'm used, buddy. Chosen one, just take two others. They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle
We can
1.
do it.
Skeleton
I have
Squadron
faith in
needs
us.
help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
We got this.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Another propeller
This is
down.
Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
Oh boy, I almost hit it.
Another friendly!
That would have been bad.
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
There we go.
What's
Two more
happening?
propellers down.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How'd that happen?
Oh crap.
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there! Breaking!
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. 10 minutes earlier, one of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter
I
for
did a lot of damage to that bird.
Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back.
Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Please stop.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Come on.
Headed for friendly.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Miss. That's a miss.
Oh no.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there
Just
and come
die
back safe.
already.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with
It's
the
still not
UAVs.
dead?
Good work.
Come on.
Tight.
Alright, I'm really gonna be on your ass this time.
That's it, Trigger.
There.
They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Missile launched.
Of course,
More
that one's gonna
UAVs
miss.
spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
What bogey?
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
Missile.
Just talk to me.
Missile. I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Miss. That's a miss.
Got 22 missiles left. I really gotta conserve ammo here.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
And this guy's all over the place. That might miss. No, it got a miss.
The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
Oh, come on.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
I'm
Get those
working on
UAVs
it.
off of France.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Got it from that range. That's awesome. That's a long range.
You're running out of missiles.
I know I am.
Let Golem and Mage Squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Don't think, focus.
Having a way to resupply ammo would be good.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out.
Good.
Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt.
Got one of my sights.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
So we have one person way in the upper right there.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
I don't have the missiles to waste on this guy.
Not on my watch.
You've got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to
There
support.
we go.
Other aircraft are in trouble.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Come on. Yes.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody!
What can I do? Where are you? I'll support you, but I don't know where you are. Oh, were you that person in the upper right? Because the upper right person just disappeared.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Come on. Yes! One missile to spare.
All UAVs have been
Fuck
splashed.
yeah.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Can do. What is follow this guy? Not as many returning, is there? Arsenal bird. Ha! Fuck off out of here. Nobody likes you.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Actually, I like you. You're pretty cool.
Runway's clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Mage 2, lower speed.
I don't know if I'm going to include all these in
Mage
here.
2, bank right.
I think I'll do this one at least, and then I'll probably skip the
3,000 to
rest.
runway.
Because they're pretty boring,
Mage
this
2,
part
lower
of the
nose, you're
mission.
too high.
So you gotta make it into a cross.
1,500 to runway.
And that's telling you how to land. Like the... That is not how you land a plane, but we're just gonna work with it.
Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Skip that.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
Great.
Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home.
Gee, who are you
Situation
talking
is
about, I
grim.
wonder, huh?
We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Yes, we have to save President Harling. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.